Wagwan. Nation, make my mats up the introduction here quick and fast. And note, this video is not based upon dancehall or reggae music or any type of entertainment of that sort. This report is fully about a viral story. The viral story about a young lady who goes by the name Blue Royal and the man who she accused of being a stalker. Anyways people, how this all started, Blue Royal asked the online users to share a video, reshare a video of her talking about how the Jamaican police refused to help her after she reported to them that there's a man stalking her. Not just that, according to Blue Royal and her mother, they stated to the police that the man over in Barbados also hired a hitman in Jamaica to try and take Blue Royal's life. Triple X somewhere found himself in the argument and reached out to the accused, the stalker, who goes by the name Jake the Pit, or at least that's what his Instagram account name is. So the stalker, or better change that now that we got a name for him. So Jake did the interview. After that, Blue Royal and her mother went on the internet again, and the last time definitely never pretty at all. But people, don't worry yourself, we are going to show you all of that. But before we do that, if you haven't joined us on Instagram, be sure to do so, and of course give this video a like. And while you're at it, to be a part of our community, simply click the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified whenever there's a new release. Anyways,
this life, me have one stalker, somebody will not leave me alone. I got the police station, they are not helping me.
We went to the Mandeville police station. I am her mom.
And they're not helping me.
We just came from Mandeville police station,
we
right?
Just come from Mandeville police
and when
station.
we went to Mandeville police station, right? The police are letting us know that it's basically nothing, right? And they're saying somebody in Barbados cannot do my daughter anything in Jamaica.
This is serious, guys.
This is very serious.
The person has threatened my life.
After the person, somebody called and said to my daughter that, listen, this person is looking for a hitman in Jamaica to take you out. You understand? And we're trying to let the police in Mandeville police station know what's going on, and they are saying that it's nothing. Somebody in Barbados cannot do you nothing. And I'm saying to the Minister of Security and whoever is hearing us, this is the first incident I have had with police run-ins. Me never understand when people are talking about police what they mean. You understand? And this is why people have to take matter into them own and move the something. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you what
you see, if anything happened to me daughter, people on the live want to share this as much as I can share it. You see, if anything happened to me daughter, I'm gonna become Jamaica's first fucking serial killer. You hear me tell you? Me, I'm gonna become Jamaica's first woman serial killer. If anything happened to my daughter.
The things that Jake is going to say right now, you don't have to take it as gospel. You understand? This is alleged. This is Jake's side. See, I like how the young lady's side is alleged. This is Jake's side. It is alleged. Jake, my brother.
Yeah. First thing I can say is I can try to be as honest and truthful without giving anybody any personal information about the girl, because it ain't a hate. I ain't want nobody go back telling girl that she'd lie and this and that. Yeah, she do she thing, but at the end of the day, we all gotta move on from it. So I just here to tell one of my piece and done with that.
All right? So hold on, Jake. So after everything that was said about you, after how she discredited you, and after how she's painted you to be a monster, why is it that you chose to just hold everything in?
Because I know who she is, and I know that the person pushing that narrative is the one in the background, the one over her shoulder.
So basically you're saying that she's not the one that wants to say these things. You're saying that it's her mother who wants to say these things?
I'm saying that from the year and a half that I've known her, she gets upset and she can argue, but she was not, when she is confronted with a problem, she goes into a shell. She's not the sort of person that will come to social media and blast people like that. The person over her shoulder, however, if you ever have a conversation with her, you would see it immediately. All right?
Yeah.
So I'm not vexed with her. She do what she do. And it pass. Just come and tell people my side. All
right. So let us go into the interview and let us map the relationship that you had with this young lady.
Yeah.
How did you meet? How did you meet the young lady?
You wasn't far off. I met her, as you said, in a strip club. And I don't want to give all details about what was going on, but we started talking. We went on a couple of dates. We played, even in that, her favorite place. She knows where that place is. Some place that we went where she told me that she fell in love.
Okay,
So,
the place that you took her, the place that you took her to, that you introduced to her, that was the place that she stated to you that she fell in love with you, correct?
Yes.
All right.
So, we did talking, we do we thing. No people say relationship it was hot and sweaty, as people would say. And we were sitting down on my couch one afternoon, and she said to me, when she goes back to Jamaica, because I asked her what she going to do, was her plan when she goes back home, because as I tell you, from day one when I met this girl, it was all about helping her succeed in life and get forward. So from the time, so we were sitting down just having a conversation, just, getting to know each other more. And I said to her, what is your plan when you go back home? And she said to me, well, she wants to start a business. So we talked about business and stuff. And I said to her, I am not sending you money. That is not who I am. I have been advised against it from so many people in my life not to send people money. So I'm not doing it. She said, okay. So fast forward to when she goes back to Jamaica. Now, we were still talking every day for like a month. And then one day she says to me, am I going to help her with the business? Barbados, and spend more time with me. You could work in the club. It said if you want to go out the club, you could go back in club. You could live by me rent free. I pay the rent already. Rent ain't that much. I pay my rent. I pay my bills already. You live there, just gotta buy your own food and what's not. You could save the money so eventually you could start the business on your own. She said she don't want to go out to the club. But I said to her, well, if coming back is not the option, then you gotta find another man, because that's not who I am. She said she doesn't want to be with another man. She wants to be with me. You following?
Yeah, I understand.
Right. So it was a lot of back and forth, a lot of me saying no, I'm not sending. I still ain't sending money. A lot of her begging me to send the money. I got all those stats still in my phone. She begged the money until eventually I bite the bullet.
So after you gave in, she said to you that you can't send the money to her because her account is blocked from Western Union. So you would have to send the money to her mother.
Yep.
But you were reluctant to send the money to her mother because her mother had a different name, so you thought it was a scam.
Yes.
Okay. And the money that you were sending was for her to start a business, correct?
Yes. And I also have in my messages her saying to me, even if we broke up, she would pay me back the money. I have that in my messages.
Okay. So what kind of business was it that she was going to start?
Man, all this is real personal. I don't want to really out all the girl information.
No, but you have to remember this, sir. You see, if you don't speak any specificities, people are going to feel that it's a lie, because remember that she came and spoke of business that she had and all of them something. And if you don't speak the specificities, people are going to feel that you're fabricating stuff. I'm not telling you to speak out her personal information or stuff, but that the type of business that she was starting, those things are public knowledge and public domain. So those things are things that you can actually divulge.
She wanted to do a clothes store.
Clothing store.
Yeah. So I sent her a set of money, because she said to me, and this is the next thing too, she said to me, the initial sum of money is all that she needs to get started. Because I said to her, give me a breakdown of everything that you need. Give me a budget to see how much it can cost total. And she was like, she too tired right now. She got to do it another time. But the next day, because I didn't want to argue, I was just like, okay, how much you need to start it? And she said, okay, that's how much she needs, so that's how much she got. Right?
Okay. So you gave her the amount of money that she needed to start that business.
Yeah.
You said, because she basically went and she must have gotten estimates or whatever and known how much it would have cost to start the business.
Yeah,
so what was the amount? And you gave the amount.
She went to business school, so she know what she's doing. That's what she tell me.
Oh.
Yeah.
She went to business school.
She never, that's what she told me.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
So So she took the money and she used half of the money to pay for the place, and another half, more than half of more than the other half to pay for furniture, have furniture made. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she used a little bit of it to pay for bills, but she didn't tell me that originally. So I thought all the money went into the business.
Okay, so you thought that the money that you gave her was to go into the business. So she used some of the money to pay the rent for the place that she was.
What? Exactly.
She paid the other rest, she paid some of the money to make furniture and you know the things that we need for open a clothes store.
Yeah.
And then she told me that the money had run out because she had used some of the money to pay some bills that she had incurred otherwise from the clothes store, correct?
Yes. But I didn't know that initially. Then she came back a couple of weeks later. She came back and she said to me she need another sum of money for stock. And I was like, I thought you had everything you needed already. Like, you tell me you want this money to start it. So I didn't know that you would continue to ask me for more money. She says to me, yeah,
hold on, 1 second. So she rent to a store, furnish, she rent a space to make a clothes store.
Yeah.
And she furnish the clothes store and put up drape and what and sitting to make a clothes store. And she don't have no clothes to put in her clothes store to sell?
No.
Okay.
Then after I sent this money for the stock, another 2 weeks or so later, she said to me she wants mannequins. Right? So she asked for the same amount of money that the stock was for. So yeah, and I got four mannequins total. And then she would want money for bills next. And I said to her, well, if the store ain't start yet, go back to the people that you rent the store from and tell them you ain't ready to start it yet and get back the original money you was renting it for. She said she don't want to do that. That's embarrassing. I was like, but if you ain't ready to start the store, you ain't making the money off your store. You're paying rent on something you're not making money on. It's better you save that money and you could even use that money for your bills. She was like, no, she ain't doing that. But like a month later, she keep asking me for this money to. So this is at the end of, this is in April, May, this is the beginning of June now. She started asking me for money for bills. And I said to her, what happened to the money that you were supposed to go back and get from the people? She said she went back to them, but the people say it's too late. I know after getting to know her for over a year now, I know when she is going to come and ask me for money. I know how she does it. She always calls me the night before. We have a good conversation. Then the next day she's like, can I call you? Can I call you? Because she's like, she don't like to text. Anything she can ask me money, she don't text. She got be calling me. She got a call. So this year, yes. Last year she would text, but this year she realized that okay, that stuff can be, because I told her, well, I have all the information on my phone of you saying to me, you're gonna pay me back. So now, yeah. So now
because you and I had an agreement that the monies that you gave her for the store
was to be paid back.
She would have paid it back. Now she decided that she learned and she manipulated her tactics to stop calling you, to stop texting you and actually calling you, because you cannot see up the audio from the call that states that, okay, she was asking for money. Okay, all right, allegedly. But
Allegedly.
Back to what you're saying.
Yeah, so this was July 29th now. No, before July 29th, she was talking about this sum of money that she needed. But a couple of months ago, we sit down and we talked about all of her bills and everything, and all the debt she had and all the loans she had. And we basically broke them down into what she could pay off immediately and what she had to put down for later. Mm-hmm. And at no point in time did she tell me about this last set of money. All right? So a couple of weeks ago now, she started telling me about she need this amount of money. You know, I say how much it is. She need this amount of money. And I didn't want to argue with her at all. I didn't want to have a phone up about it. So I would just ignore it, not address it or anything. So on July...
Hold on 1 second. Because you missed out part of the information that you told me. Because we are talking about alleged now. So basically, for the people, remember those sets are running, because I see your accent kind of tick, a lot of people now probably not understand exactly what you're saying. So you told me that she was renting a motor vehicle. And the rental for the motor vehicle was almost costing 100,000. No, sorry, 1,000 US dollars.
Yeah, per month.
She had this motor vehicle for what period of time you said? For $1,000 per month. How long was it?
She had it from January. Before we started back talking in February. She was renting it from January. And
until when?
Until I will have to check the messages immediately when I told her to give it back. But it was like it was definitely after April, May. It had to be in May when I told her to give it back.
And let us say until April. Let us just say April. Just for argument's sake. Well, on January, February, March, April. So she had the vehicle renting for basically the minimum of 4 months, and she was paying $1,000 US a month for renting this motor vehicle, and she had accumulated some debts.
Let me do the exact calculation and tell you how much it was. Because all this, she was saying she was paying 55 US every 2 days.
You said that she had a rental car, plus she had other expenses, and you were trying to help her with the expenses. And she told you X amount about the expenses and them something. And after the expenses were cleared off, now out of the blue, she started to speak to you about a new expense. Continue from there.
Yes. A new debt that she owed.
Yeah.
So to avoid any arguments or any conversations about it, anytime she brought it up, I would just be like, I would just change the topic or say something else. I completely ignore it because I told her in June, after I helped her with a bill, I said, that's it, I'm done, I'm not sending you any more money. I told her that in June.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole of July, she was telling me about this last bill, this other bill that she owed, and I was just ignoring it because I already told her I'm not sending any more.
So this are the last set of text message them when you send me, right?
Yeah.
All right.
This is the morning. This is the morning that she called on July 29th. She was calling, and all you could see is the missed calls on WhatsApp, but she was calling me on regular phone too.
Yeah, because I see multiple missed calls on WhatsApp. She are calling your phone and she picks up.
But she was calling me on regular call as well, and I was doing something, so I wasn't, and also I knew she was calling me about money, so I wasn't like eager to answer. So I said to her, whatever it is, and I wish I can post the text so people could see. I said, whatever it is, just text me when I get a little chance I can come back. She said it's important. I said, how important is it? Life threatening? She said, no. I said, is your mom okay? She said, yes, the mom is good. So I was like, well, just text me what it is. She's like, no, she has to call me. I said, yo, I'm doing something for a friend right now. Just send me a voice note. She said she ain't sending me a voice note either. So she was like, she keep calling me. She keep texting me. She said, it can take 5 seconds. I said, okay, I can give you 5 seconds because I'm doing something and I know what you want. So I gave her the 5 seconds. And there's the reason I don't want to talk, because I don't want people to know all this business with the girl. Because she already bring herself out into the public. So anything I say, people are going to know straight up, okay, that's the girl that this was happening to, because she put herself out there. You understand? That's why I don't want to tell another story.
Well, on, brother. You see, that's something I know. Me have to go straight. You are one better man than me. You are one better man than me. Me are telling you straight. Me a drunk, me a dirty boy. Me careless. Understand? As you know, say me a mama lashy. Because if a woman fling me under the bus up and a paint an image of me as a murderer, as a psychopath, as somebody who is obsessive, as somebody who is a madman, basically, I would not be the one looking to save her reputation after she has basically tarnished my entire reputation. I would not be the person to do that. I was telling her that she needs evidence to put up to say this and that. And the same thing, the same reason, same way I'm going to say to you. You have to have fact-based argument and you have to have evidence-based argument that people can pick from and look and compare to say, Ray.
So you're saying that if I have holes in my story, then it will not add up?
Yeah, if you have holes in your story, now go add up. So if you have a little piece and go say, oh, me now say this because of that, I said that. Me now tell us if you say everything.
In that day, we had an argument. I called her, I gave her the 5 seconds, and she told me what was going on. It was according to her, she had the same people that she was bashing on the thing, which I think was really bad. She was to present herself to them for owing this money.
Okay.
Right?
All right. You don't want that. Let me talk. You don't want that. People, she owes some money to some, well, allegedly, because we don't know if I personally don't know if she did owe anybody, but she tell you so she owes somebody 700 US and she need the money to give them because the person says that she has to carry the money, come give them before the 30th or what, the 31st or the 30th, they say.
The end of July.
The end of July. So on the 29th of July, she called the man in a heat and temper and say, the man, she have to carry the 700 US to get the person, or the person she's going to get locked up by the courts because she have failure to pay the money. She have to get locked up. So she have to call him for that. Zane, she say, okay, I don't want to talk about our business. I don't know why. But anyways, she have to get locked up. And if she not carrying the money, she's going to get locked up. So she have to carry the money. And she have to get locked up at prison. What was it that you said to her after she told that?
So I said to her, well, you're not going to get locked up. You're going to get a court date.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to court, the court is going to tell you have such amount of time to pay back the money or you will get locked up. So I said, when that happens...
Hold on. Mm-hmm. This man there at Barbados, I see him exactly. You know, if I saw Barbados court, what I said to Jamaica, I have served summons to people who owe me money on several occasions. This is how it goes. When they serve a summons to a person, it's summons where you serve. When the person get an appearance date, that is not the day that them get locked up. They should go to court. After they go to court, after they get the summons, they have to go to court. When them go to court, the judge will hear out the claim. After the judge hear out the claim, the judge will say, okay, and see who is at fault, whether they really or truly owe the person or not. And then after the judge see if they owe the person, the judge is going to try to work out a payment plan for you to pay back the person. If you are reluctant to pay the person, the judge still not going to lock you up the same day. The judge will order you to pay X amount of money by X time. The judge might not order you to pay full amount. The judge might work with a payment plan to say, all right, pay $50 every week until the money done by X amount of time. People, the life you have done, Jake, may I beg you call him back. Life you have done.
When we have our arguments, we argue, we block each other, whatever, but we talk it out in the end. Especially after I give her money. If she blocks me, it's normally before I give her money or because I refuse to give her money. She does not block me after we give her money and we argue. Whatever is happened, we end up talking back good. This is the first time she ever blocked me after I gave her money. And when I called him...
Hold on. So she normally block you whenever she asks you for money and you don't want to send the money?
If it's like a situation where she was asking me to help her and I say, no, I'm not doing it. Like she said something like, somebody that don't want sacrifice for her, she don't want in her life. Right? And she would block me. So this is the first time that she blocked me without...
After she gets normally block the money, block you before she get money, but no, the first time she block you after she get money.
Yeah. So I called the mother and I was like, what's going on? And the mother said she told her daughter to block me because Bajan men always playing victim.
But the question you want to ask is, how is it that she have this huge bias and she wants her daughter to block you? But she was willing to go to Western Union to go and collect the money when you send it.
Every time from day one.
So after you spoke to her mother and her mother relinquished this information to you, you started to stalk her again. This is when the stalking comes, right?
That's what y'all call stalking.
She showed evidence of you calling the phone many times.
Let me talk about that because what happened when I realized that she blocked me, I had called her the Wednesday night. I blocked my number and I called her because that's how I normally get through to her when she blocked me. I would just block my number, call her. She knows it's me. Nobody else is gonna call her that. It's not every minute. It just seemed like that because when nobody else ain't calling her phone at the moment. So when she scrolled through and showed y'all all the missed calls, it looked like if I was calling every minute, but that's over a couple of days. Like I call her total of 4 times Wednesday night. I call her twice on the entire day. On Thursday, only called twice. The entire day on Friday, only called twice. Saturday, no, when she still had me blocked, still wasn't talking to me. I realized, wait, this thing is a little bit more serious than I actually thought it was. So that's when I start calling a little bit more on Saturday. evening. And then on Sunday morning, I tried calling her again a couple of times. So that was when now she went live now and then start talking about, oh, she getting stalked, whatever. That's total of 4 days after she just blocked me out the blue. And I only started actually calling a little bit, was Saturday and Sunday.
So when did you get in contact with the hitman? Or when did you get to speak to her to threaten her?
I wouldn't even know where to start when it comes to that. Like we haven't talked since Wednesday night. What I believe she is referring to about the threat, and this is the only thing I can think about, is that while we were arguing, I said to her, karma is a bitch and you will get what you deserve.
Oh.
You understand?
When did you say this to her?
While we were arguing.
When that?
This is after I sent her the last set of money and before she got me.
When you argue with her and I ask her, when the receipt there, you say you want to see what she paid the money.
I told her
you got a court and everything. She don't have no evidence to show.
I think she's lying. Yeah, I told her I think you're lying to me. And if so, then karma is a bitch and you'll get what you deserve. Because as the things that I believe in karma.
Was karma the person who she's saying that you were gonna send for her? Probably she don't know what karma means. Probably she feel like karma is somebody. I don't want to know.
No, she understand what karma means, man.
She understand. You're sure about that?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So basically you're alleging right now, or you're stating claim right now, that you did not, there was nothing that you said to her. There was no threat that you made to her. That's what you're actually alleging?
Yeah, I'm saying so. I never made a threat on her life. No, I never did it.
Somebody says, what proof does he have that he sent the money? He sent me the Western Union. Don't post the Western Union receipt. But he sent them to me already. Me is the Western Union receipt.
But not only did I send one to you, but I have kept every single one.
You have every single one?
Every single one.
Wow. Somebody said, bro, next time use your head and don't make them take you for food. All right. Any other questions? Somebody say, Jake, you sound like a smart man. Why you keep sending her money? Because only when she wanted money, she called you. That is a question I really want to ask you, Jake. Why?
I didn't care.
Huh?
I cared too much.
You cared?
Yeah.
Jake, nobody balling, brother. Nobody ball right, I say, yeah?
I'm balling.
Nobody ball, my boss. Come here, your voice on tremble shower. Nobody ball, please.
Nah, I cared.
How he called if he was blocked? Now, for the people, I'm going to ask silly questions like that. Say, oh, you call if you're blocked. If somebody block you on WhatsApp, you can call straight. The man don't talk and say, imagine this is her normal thing. Normally, she block him on WhatsApp, but she not block him from calling her straight. So, I'm doing private him number and call her straight. If you block me, make him private my number and call her straight. My big mother block me all the while. So, I know. But now, we are talking about Jake. A regular, she vexed me and block me. I just private my number and call her. She knows say I'm here call her, so she answer. Zane? Somebody say, Jake, next time try a dark skin fatty. Hold on. Somebody's asking. Oh, Rotten, I forget to ask that question. Did you post her nudes? Did you post nudes for her nudes? Because she stated that you had posted nude pictures of her.
No, I never posted any nudes. And she asked me about that a couple months back. She asked me if I ever posted nudes, and I said no, I never posted any pictures that you sent me.
Somebody actually did send me pictures of her dancing in the club, but I deleted them. I deleted them because I was on the road today, and I was saying it to the police officers that were paid to be my security today on the road. I was explaining the situation to them, and they told me that XXX, you don't want them information in your phone. Delete them, and them show me on some backdoor part to go on my phone to delete them from, because them say if anything happen, those pictures of her in my phone could be used as incriminating evidence against me, so I deleted them from my phone. But I know you post them, Jake. The person who sent it to me was allegedly one of her co-workers from the club that she was working. So, Jake, somebody asked, does this change your mind towards Jamaican women?
No, I don't. I don't have any bias against Jamaican women.
Somebody said, how much money him send? Enough money him send. Based on the receipts that I saw, enough money him spend. Oh, this is a good question. Do you still love her? More than one person asked them.
everybody got a different definition of love. The way that I loved her before, I still have love in my heart for her, but it is different. It's not the way it was before. I don't hate her. I don't think that because of what she do, she'll make me hate her, make me hate who she is. That's not.
So, me ask a question. It's a question from me. Based on the answer we you say a while ago. Question again. If it was that she decided to work out things with you and she gave you a chance for you and her to sit and talk out whatever, would you give her a chance to sort out this something? To sort out things?
I would hear what you have to say, but that doesn't mean I would give her a chance.
People, nobody else not more question for the general. In there right now. Jake, tell them how me have to beg and plead if I come on the live, Jake.
Yeah, man. I didn't want this at all. I didn't, because as I tell you, she put her face out there. So anything I say, like, yo, you're talking about she worked this place and she worked that place. Everybody knows that, because she can't go back and hide it now, because the video all over the internet. And I told her that. I told her, what you put on the internet is on the internet forever. I've told her that. So she made that decision on her own. And I didn't want to do this because I got people in the end that hear me out and they can change their opinion of her, people that were supporting her, and then got people that were supporting her that can continue to support her. But at the end of the day, she can hold all of it because...
Okay, somebody asked Jake, did you buy the plane ticket for her? Did you buy a plane ticket for her?
I never bought her a plane ticket. She was correct about that. I never bought her a plane ticket.
Okay, you never buy her a plane ticket?
No.
Okay.
But I did way much more. I wish I bought a plane ticket. That's the truth.
You eventually bought a plane ticket?
No, I wish that that's all I did. I wish that I had bought a plane ticket instead of what I did.
Alright, let me tell you something. I don't want you to regret nothing what you do. So everything we're going in life, all our mistakes them do, they are learning. They are learning examples. You understand? We have to learn from the mistakes that we make. You understand? Don't beat up yourself, brother. So was this the first time that you've ever been in a relationship where the woman hurt you like this?
Yes.
Brother, this is the advice I'm going to give you. Money, you can't buy love. You remember that? And if you find yourself having to spend to get somebody's attention or to get somebody's adoration, that is an automatic red light. You me tell you, in the future, when you're going to a future relationship.
Even if she believes that she's right, I believe what she should do is make a public apology to the Jamaica Constabulary Force or whatever the name, because how she went about bashing them was real bad. Like, the man, I don't understand why she do that. Like, if she went there for help, then try it again. Don't get on live and bash the people that are there to protect you. You know what I mean?
Hold on, you don't say I want different type of man. I want a really different type of man. I don't want to say what everything where you could have said to that woman. Everything where you could have said to that woman. The only thing where you feel like you would have said to her, I tell her, you apologize. To the Jamaica Constabulary Force, you wouldn't even ask her apology to you.
Nah, if she want to give me an apology, she could give me. It don't. That's her thing. If she don't want to, then whatever. But she needs to apologize to the people that, at the end of the day, that's the people that are gonna look that. Listen to me. Without the police, place will run rampant. People is talk about they hate the police, but the police are there for a purpose. If out the police, it'd be well west out here. People don't realize that. Yeah, the police, everything they do don't be right, but without the police, man, you don't want to know what the world will be like. Just having that body.
Jake, as I say, he's a better man than me. May I big you up? If you have anything you want to say to the people them out there, where look and see what I'm going to say right now in closing for a please and thank you.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for all the people that reach out and show me support. It was overwhelming. I did not believe that there would have so many people that would have looked past what was being said and actually look into it and say, well, something ain't adding up. So all the people that reach out to me and say, and they believe me and show me support and tell me I can get through it and tell me that life goes on. Thank you very much. It helped me to keep my head high, and I respect y'all for that. Thank you.
This big ugly shit, you need a man. frog is too good for you. This is bitch I talk about your mother, or I am a proud blood clot, or big old girl, them no big and dirty and stink like dog. Uno don't have nothing, nothing uno still a all blood clot, or and don't got nothing. Uno don't have nothing. Come on for our life, bitches.
Come on, unfollow her, come on. She's cloud chasing and looking for get off. Unfollow, she not have a problem with no come on fight. Come on, family. She not beg no money, she not beg no nothing, she not have to help. She don't want food found or nothing, she not hungry because the girl look good. How are you doing? What is up wrong with you?
Bad man, you don't got dirty war. Bad man, you don't have enough.
Come up here with the name of Wi-Fi.
Come on, phone the name of Wi-Fi. Come on, baby, play Wi-Fi.
They change their password.
Yes.
No phone when you no fuck on no man let no off. Because some man no man avoid by vehicle and no got no man have vehicle and drive on the don't got none. When they jump on off a morning time bitches and suck cocky bitches, all the uno when they jump on off a morning time and uno mother yard no friend. Yeah, do go and look food for them and a beg toothpaste no dirty whore.
Yeah, stick them up.
Which time and them don't fuck with them.
After man them change their Wi-Fi code.
No phone off them man them drop would have a be a far to not fat can just step it up. Yeah, enough of them missing.
Stinking dirty throat.
And I borrow their friend clothes.
And I borrow friend clothes. But my nice clean friend Malibu. Yes, so we are poor girl. I love
them Wi-Fi code soon change.
I love my pretty whore. She's very pretty.
On a credit card to borrow from Digicel is the megabytes. Yeah.
People soon change them Wi-Fi.
The plan soon expire.
All people them were genuinely concerned and care about me. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. You understand? And for all of the girls them, we are suck up for free and I pick up the triple X. I don't know where my pay on because as far as my triple X don't have nothing except the big fat in them belly. You understand? The fat in them belly don't have nothing. That's why I cannot reach nowhere because every dollar I make him yam it. You understand? The girl when I pick up the triple X, I feel so bad for Uno. I know them have abuse.
Bad man they have.
Bad man them have. Bad man straight up. It could have happened to anybody. I am not the first person to bash, and I certainly will not be
and we
the
are proud
last.
because we know say as a horse stay so it no matter we know say as a horton. If you check out 100% of them big dirty thinking old girl away in a way full of infection like dog. If you check out they hungry they no live nowhere and they no got nothing and eat a bad uno. And Triple X, we are looking boy, stop look the man.
The man don't want your Triple X, leave the guy alone. Stop force the guy for there with your Triple X. The guy doesn't, the boy go call the guy and cry and beg him to go up and live with him. Oh God, me feel so bad for you. Guys, I appreciate every single one out and I thank you so much for the people who genuinely care. For you big stinking water body Triple X, your day will come. You're gonna be forgotten. Nobody now gonna remember you. You look a woman basher. All you do are bash people. You liar boy. Shame the boy, shame. She come back. She go make video. And me and tell her about a lie for me. He did have to go dig up something and make up some farmer story. That's what